What's good, YouTube? You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Blue. Want to talk about this rumor that Eddie Hearn is going to sign. Yeah, Black Cam TV, man. I don't know what. Let me tell you, man. It was giving me a countdown. Cap it down to 24. Salute. Yo, let me tell y'all something crazy. YouTube was giving me a countdown. It was giving me a countdown. A countdown. Like, the time ticks up to let you know how long you've been on. Nah, my joint was saying 5 hours and 44 minutes and counting down. And I was slip the jab. Salute. What's good with you? Bay Boy 75 in the building. Salute, my brother. Salute. Salute to loyal soldiers coming in the building. Want to talk about this alleged or rumored signing of Eddie Hearn signing Demetrius Andrew, and that will only allow Demetrius Andrew to duck Billy Joe Saunders, because we all know Messiah salute. It's good with you, because we all know that Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren have a lasting rivalry. So if they are to sign Harry Ferguson, salute. If Eddie Hearn does pull off and signs Demetrius Andrew, it just allows Demetrius Andrew to avoid the mandatory between himself and Billy Joe Saunders, which has just been ordered as a mandatory. That's why when people saying it yesterday to me that Billy Joe Saunders and Demetrius Andrew was ordered, that's why I didn't even go into it. That's why I refused to discuss it, because I told y'all Demetrius Andrew is his whole entire career is one big disappointment. It's one big disappointment, man. This dude should be a star at this point in time. He should be a star, man. See, why we not? It's taking so long. Everybody get in the building today. But we know, Demetrius Andrew should be a megastar, a super megastar. That's what he should be. And if he signs a contract with Eddie Hearn and DAZN, Bad Guy said Boo Boo was like a part-time boxer. For real. Oh, Jones, blessings, salute to you, King. That's what it is, man. You ain't lied. Wayne Jr. in the building. What's good with you? Salute. Wesley in the building. Salute. If he signs with Matchroom and DAZN, it's Black Cam, salute. I appreciate you, bro. If he signs with Eddie Hearn and DAZN, right? Demetrius Andrew just proves that he doesn't want the big fights. Because when you go through, and I'm not saying that DAZN and Matchroom can't align him with big fights, right? I'm not saying that they can't. Courtney Walker, salute. What's good? Again.
$20 on Roundup Bug Destroyer. Only at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. Selection varies by store.
This
Courtney Walker. What's going on with you? Mr. Fist in the building. Salute. And the numbers are dropping again.
Must get new shorts.
60% off select shorts for the family.
Man, YouTube is something else, man.
Shop JCPenney for 3 days of red hot summer savings. Shop it while it's hot. JCPenney, style and value for all.
Kishelle Alexander said, man, Andy like to give fighters easy fights to me so they can make more money for the hard fights. That's a possibility. Dion Williams, what's good? Who, Boo Boo Andrade still have 2 fights with HBO? I don't know what Andrade, man. This is my thing. I'm not saying Jason C. What's going on? He says that Eddie Hearn is going to help Andrade. Yes, sir. Make sure y'all smash that like button as y'all come in. He said that Eddie Hearn is going to help Andrade. I'm not saying he can't help Andrade. Just tell me how's he going to help him. He says Eddie fighters don't duck. I beg to differ. Dillian White was lined up to fight Luis King Kong Ortiz. The fight never took place. Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. We already know what's going on with that. We already know what's going on with that. H-Town in the building says, salute, Blue Blood, free 78. Salute, yes sir, free the brother 78. So we already know that what took place with the contract situation between Wilder and Joshua. It's not even worth going back into to delving deep into that anymore. And we know that Anthony Joshua ducked Luis Ortiz. Yep, we know Anthony Joshua. They signed Luis King Kong Ortiz to set up a fight between Ortiz and Joshua. That's what he was promised. That's what Ortiz was promised. We know what took place with that. That never took place. Then they signed Gerald Big Baby Miller and promised him, I know this personally, and promised Gerald Big Baby Miller that he would have the Joshua fight should he beat Johan Duhapis. Right? Actually, I was sitting in the room. Let me tell y'all, I'm gonna give y'all an inside look at this. I'm gonna do this one little thing I'm not even supposed to do. Okay, this guy Jason C doesn't know what he's talking about, right? I was sitting BBG in the. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna give y'all just an inside scoop real quick. I was sitting with Gerald Big Baby Miller, literally, right? Eating, right? And let me see. How could I say this without really saying names? Okay, I was sitting with Gerald Big Baby Miller, right? And his promoter and his manager got a phone call. We were sitting there eating. Got a phone call, right? In this phone call, they say it's Eddie Hearn. They say it's Eddie Hearn. And this is stuff I'm not even supposed to tell you guys, but I'm going to tell you a little insight today. That's what this is all about. That's what I do it for. I do it for you guys, right? So we get this insight. So they put Eddie Hearn on speakerphone. This is a fact. This is not a rumor. This is not alleged. I'm sitting there at the table with him. And I have people to vouch for me. I have people that vouch for me, that were there, that could vouch for me. I can even show you a video, because I even have video of me being there. Right? And Eddie Hearn proceeds to say that, now this is 2 days prior. This was the Thursday before. No, I'm mistaken. This was Wednesday before the Saturday when Gerald Big Baby Miller fought Johann Duhaupas. And if you don't believe me, I can show you the proof, and I could do a video with Gerald Big Baby Miller, and I could show you the date and the time we were there. Right? Okay. Eddie Hearn comes on, and this is why I tell you guys when I know the situation with Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, and you get these idiots that come on here and try to tell me otherwise, like they know, just like the other channels. Man, I have more insight than most people. Trust me. I don't make shit about the side of my ass. Believe me. Okay? So while we sitting there, Eddie Hearn gets put on speakerphone. Right? And Eddie Hearn proceeds to tell Gerald Big Baby Miller that he has the contracts and everything in order. He has the contracts and everything in order for him to sign, for him to fight Anthony Joshua in Brooklyn, in the Barclays Center, next, should he beat Johann Duhaupas. That's a fact. That is a fact. That is a fact. And I have video to prove. I could prove that. That's a fact. I have, and not even that. I have multiple sources that was there. But I could just show you pictures. I could show you everything. That's why Gerald Big Baby Miller is so upset with and that's why he wants to put hands on Joshua next. Now he does have a disdain for Deontay Wilder. Right? He does have a disdain for Deontay Wilder, Gerald Miller, right? But I'm telling you for a fact, I know for a fact. So when you tell me that Eddie Hearn offered this, when you tell me that he doesn't play tricks and he doesn't contradict himself and lie, you're just an idiot. You just sound that much more stupid to me. And I hate to call you stupid, but that's just what you do. I'm sitting there. You're telling somebody, and these other idiot channels that come on that defend them and all that. See, there's a lot of stuff that I can't say. Shout out to my man Kaz in the building. Shout out to World Breaker fighting in the building. Jay Chan in the building. There's a lot of stuff that I cannot reveal that I know behind the scenes. I don't make this stuff up. So, Ronnie Emerson, salute. So, just imagine, right? Just imagine when people are trying to tell you something, right? When people are trying to tell you something otherwise, and you know for a fact because you've been sitting in and you hear this. And people come on and tell you that they make up stuff. Some people are making up stuff that they're telling you. Trust me. I know that for a fact. They're making this up. I'm not making up anything. No, don't tell me it's just boxing. See, this is how they move the goalposts, right? Alexander Wilson says, so Khan said he signed a contract to fight Mayweather and that fight never happened. It's boxing. So, okay, so then you're admitting that Anthony Joshua did coward shit. Point blank and period. So then stop trying to tell the people that otherwise. How you gonna say, oh well, Khan did that with Mayweather, Mayweather did that to Khan, so that's just a part of boxing? What you mean? Jeffrey Lopez, salute. So what do you mean? Now you're trying to tell me that's just a part of boxing. You started this off by saying that never happened. Now you're trying to tell me that's just a part of boxing. Floyd Mayweather did it to Amir Khan. Oh well, that happens because Floyd Mayweather did it to Amir Khan. Eugene Wilson was good. So okay, so let's say Floyd Mayweather did do it to Amir Khan. That makes, so you're trying to tell me that makes it okay for Joshua to do it to Wilder then? So then don't tell us That's not what took place. You fools. You see? That just sounds foolish. That just sounds foolish. That just sounds foolish. Oh well, when you see, this is what happens when you drag them out the woods, and now they're laying in the sun, right? They'll do anything to bring shade and put shade over themselves. So now he's gonna tell me, well, that's just well, that's just the sport of boxing. That happens all the time. Okay, so then tell me how, if Joshua was willing to come to Brooklyn and fight Gerald Big Baby Miller in Brooklyn, right? Then why he couldn't come to Brooklyn and fight Wilder? You see how stupid that sounds? Well, you're going to tell me, oh, well, Wilder don't make that much money. Wilder's not a big draw. Well, Gerald Big Baby Miller is from Brooklyn. That's my dude, right? He's from Brooklyn. He could literally walk to the Barclays Center from where he used to live. He still has family in and around the Barclays Center. He could literally walk to the Barclays Center, right? But people will say, oh, well, Deontay Wilder doesn't sell out. Deontay Wilder doesn't have a big following. Deontay Wilder only made $3 million. Okay, well, so then why was he coming? Gerald Big Baby Miller's never made $3 million in a fight. Gerald Big Baby Miller has never headlined a fight. Gerald Big Baby Miller has never sold out an arena. Right? So then why, if all of these things were true, then why would Anthony Joshua be willing to come to Brooklyn to fight Gerald Big Baby Miller, but not come to Brooklyn to fight Deontay Wilder? Listen to how stupid this sounds. This is look how retarded this sounds. Deontay Wilder sells out the Barclays Center. Deontay Wilder sells out the Barclays Center. Gerald Miller, who's from Brooklyn, never sells out the Barclays Center. As a matter of fact, he never even had at the Barclays, right? But Anthony Joshua was willing to come to the Barclays to fight Gerald Big Baby Miller, but he wouldn't come there and fight Deontay Wilder, who actually sold out the Barclays Center. See how stupid that sounds? You see how retarded you sound when you try to defend this nonsense? You sound even more stupid than Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua with their contradictions in their lies. Absolutely. Is Keith Thurman getting stripped? That's all a rumor. It's not a fact. It's not made a fact as of yet. DJ Data said it's Miller's easier fight. Absolutely. I mean, we already know why they would choose to fight Miller over Wilder, but it's just when you try to defend nonsense with idiocy, it's just retarded. How about just don't say anything? Because you sound stupid trying to defend contradictions. You just make yourself sound even more stupid. So when I just proved that, I just show and proved a situation that I know for a fact took place because I was personally there. I was personally there, right? And then so they try to move the goalposts and be like, well, that's just boxing. People do that all the time. Floyd Mayweather did it to Amir Khan. What? Just say, why don't you just say to yourself and say, you know something, man? You right, man. This shit don't make sense. He says Hearn is doing all this to build the fight. The fight don't need to be built no more. Sorry. It don't need to be built no more. Eddie Hearn just proved it. He just said, see, this is what I keep telling y'all. Sometimes you guys need to just stop and say they bullshit and they don't want to fight. Just say that. They're afraid of Deontay Wilder because he's a risk and they don't want that fight yet. Just say that. It's better when you just say that. Period. Because the fight, Hearn just came out and said Anthony Joshua is not a pay-per-view star. This came from Eddie Hearn's mouth. He's not a pay-per-view star. He cannot sell on pay-per-view. This is what Eddie Hearn just said. And then he said Deontay Wilder is not a pay-per-view star either. He said, but together they are pay-per-view stars. So what does that tell you? This has come from Eddie Hearn's mouth. He said that Anthony Joshua is not a pay-per-view star. He said that Anthony Joshua cannot sell on pay-per-view. He said Deontay Wilder is neither a pay-per-view star. He said, but together they could sell on pay-per-view. Okay, so when you say that Eddie Hearn is going to help Boo Boo Andrade, how could he help Andrade? Who is he going to fight? Illis 9-2, salute. Right? Who you guys said that somebody said that he's going to help Andrade, Eddie Hearn. So how's he going to help Demetrius Andrew? What is he going to do to help him? Because he has nobody in his staff that could fight Andrade to boost Andrade's status. Nobody. Danny Jacobs is on. This is Danny Jacobs' last fight. With his last fight is coming up with Sergey Derevchenko, and it's his last fight on the contract with Eddie Hearn. Oh, apparently somebody's telling me that Keith Thurman just vacated. I'm not surprised. I got a video. I got something I'm gonna put up in a few. Just wanted to go live. My man Lou. He said, shows you how afraid and scary of Wilder AJ fans are. Afraid for AJ and they're not even fighting. How can one man have a whole fan base scared? One guy, he's looking like today Mike Tyson. Facts. Salute to my brother Lou Henton in the super chat. Salute, brother. I appreciate you. You already know. Oh, so I'm hearing that Keith Thurman gave up the titles, huh? He vacated. That's not a surprise. I'm not surprised. So Keith Thurman vacated the title, huh? See, so the WBA now, see, this is how you know they hear us. They listen to us. Because remember I did the video and then I don't know if a couple of other brothers in the LDBC and a couple of other people in new media did a video and was saying, Keith Thurman, the WBA hadn't stripped Keith Thurman, but they gave Anthony Joshua a deadline, a 24-hour deadline. Keith Thurman been holding that title hostage since he last fought Danny Garcia, which is over a year ago, over a year and a half. So yeah, well, you know, it was rumored that Pacquiao versus Matisse would be for the WBA, and so now it's just coming true. Nothing. It's not surprising. I don't understand what you mean. Trap House in the building. Salute to my brother Trap House. Trap House, I don't know why you don't have a wrench, because I gave you a wrench when I first gave out wrenches. Now you don't even have a wrench. And it's YouTube, man. Yo, listen, the battle with YouTube is just annoying, man. For real. Damian Hennick's in the building. Salute to you, brother. The battle with YouTube is yo, man. It's beyond annoying. For real. It's crazy. The battle with YouTube is crazy, man. Colin Palmer, he said, I love the sport of boxing, but I can't get that emotionally invested. So then you don't love the sport about boxing like that, bro. Let me tell you why. When you're passionate about something, you're passionate about it. Timmy Diamond, salute. Salute. Appreciate you. 13 rounds of boxing said, what kind of haircut is that? I got the fade, you know what I'm saying? New York joint. You already know what it is. You know what I mean? Yep. Trap House, 100% right, man. Yep. 13 round salute. I appreciate Cash said crispy. You already know, man. You know what I mean? I was waiting for the brother Blood to hit me up this morning. You know what I mean? Salute. I appreciate y'all, man. You know what I mean? Had to get lined up real quick. Hey, man, I seen that video that dude made about me, and he said the first thing he seen was my ears. Yo, that was comical, man. I ain't even going front, man. I was dying laughing. As, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was dying laughing, man. Yo, this is the thing, Carlton, right? Eric Stewart, salute. Carlton, this is the thing, right? When you passionate about something, man, you can't help your emotions. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the sport of football. You know what I'm saying? I used to play football. I had 2 tryouts with the Jets. I had a tryout with the Dragons. I had a lot of concussions though. Yeah, dude made a joint, man. Lawrence Williams, salute. Lawrence RBE in the building. Oh, Lawrence RBE. If he in front of me, you already know the chances he gonna get asked about that 50 million. If he ain't in front of me, or I could give it to my brother Fred from Barbershop Conversations and Dante. Fred from Barbershop Conversations, he gonna bring that heat, and Dante Boxing Nation, and Ego. If Boxing Ego get a hold of him, you know what I mean? But his location, you know what I'm saying? You see how Eddie Hearn slipped it in there that Joshua's gonna come with him. I already know where and when Eddie Hearn is gonna be there. Tim and Diamond said MREC let him off the hook. Nah, that's my brother. That's my brother, MREC. He ain't let him off the hook. MREC wasn't interviewing him. I was. You know what I mean? Junior the Truth in the building. Salute. What's good, my guy? What's good with you? Yo, Junior, man, I be having an issue getting on. Like, I be getting on when we do the podcast, the Smoke City joint, Smoke City Mobcast. But when I get on, it'll tell me I'm on, and then I can't hear y'all and I can't say nothing or nothing, man. That joint be killing me, bro. And then I'll go out and try to come back. Black Fight Fan TV in the building. Salute to my brother, man. If y'all ain't subscribed to the brother channel, make sure y'all go subscribe to that brother channel, man. He stayed bringing that heat. And he doing something real ill, man. Since they got the brother 78 in YouTube jail, you know what I'm saying, doing a 90-day bid, right? He holding a brother down. P Money in the building. Every morning he holding a brother down. So y'all need to tune in, man. Every morning tune in to Black Fight Fan. He do a collab with the brother 78, man. I salute that, man. See, that's what I'm saying, man. That's how you know you got real brothers on got your back. You know what I'm saying? Word. He sacrificing his whole joint and putting 7-8 up on there. See, that lets you know the grind don't stop. I salute. That's my dude right there, man. That's real dude shit right there. Word. I commend you for that. Word. And yo, man, everybody go tune into that every morning, man. For real. Yeah, they got the brother and yeah, I told you I was in YouTube jail for 90 days, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, free the brother 78, man. According to ESPN, the zone is going to be $9.99. Yup, Monday through Friday, 8:45 Central Time. That's Central Time, right? Cause when I catch it, it'd be like 9:30 over here. like 9:30, 9:45. So yeah, I guess it's because y'all like an hour behind in Texas, right? All right. So yeah, yo, make sure y'all tune into that, man. I commend you for that, bro. That's how you know real recognize real, man. Word. Yes, sir. You in the trail. Yeah, man. But if I could catch up with Anthony Joshua, oh, y'all already know what it is, man. See, I know I can't. B-Max says salute, blue, black, and 78, the whole LDBC. Yes, sir. Salute. We appreciate y'all, man. That's what we do it for, man. The love of the sport of boxing, man. You know what I'm saying? But so 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 yeah. At the end of the day, man, I know that myself. I know Fred from Barbershop Conversation. If he catch up with Anthony Joshua, see, it's not even just the 50 million. It's many more questions I want to ask that dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Many more. You know what I'm saying? So I know if Fred, like I said, Fred from Barbershop Conversations or myself, Boxing Ego, Deontay. But when you get some of them other journalists, man, they ain't gonna do it. The dude from the Zone, man, I got, you know what's so crazy, man? In the archives, man, I got a whole interview with the guy that owns the Zone, and I never even put it out. Oh, Marl's Corner, salute, bro. Yeah, yo, he said salute. I came in, but it was tripping. I did say what up to all this chat. Yeah, yo, Marlo, man. This joint is so bizarre. Let me tell you how ill this is. When I first came in, I know that's when I first came in, right? Let me tell you how bugged out YouTube had it. You know, it starts off, it starts ticking as you going, right? The time goes up, right? Yo, let me tell you, the joint, LT Green in the building, salute. Yo, I came on, the joint had 5 hours and 44 minutes, and it was ticking down. It was counting down. Like, what? I never even, like, yo, man, it's crazy. It's nuts, man. I was like, what? I don't even know what's going on. Then the joint just froze. It just had a still shot of me, and I could see all your comments, and the time still ticking down, but it just was a still shot. So I don't even know, man. Joint is crazy, man. But see, like, I know Quest X in the building. What's good with you? Quest X in the building. Salute to Moses Lofton in the super chat. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? They haven't disclosed if Anthony Joshua is going to be president or not. Underground, Solemn said, Blue Blood, salute. I appreciate you for him and keeping it 100. Salute. You already know. That's what I do it for. That's what we all do it for. Damon said, yo, Blue, that cow is going to avoid you by all means necessary. You already know. Yep. But the thing is, like, I'm pretty sure he's going to have to be somewhere where Eddie Hearn is. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Moses Lofton said, LDBC keeps me going while I'm on the road. What you do? You drive trucks? Arthur Mack said they hiding AJ from Wilder. Oh, for sure. Salute to my brother Black Fight Fan V in the super chat. He said, keep up the excellent work, family. Ask AJ where the broads at. Why? Why we never see him with none? Yo, that's facts. That's facts, man. I always wonder that, man. And I had some some crazy thumbnails I was gonna put up, and I was like, no, I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Capadon 24, they already here. They already here, bro. They already in the U.S. Just it's just their locations we don't know, but I know they already here. Yo, I so hope that I could come across AJ, man, and ask him some tough questions, man. Yeah, I know, Black. Yo, it's so tempting, bro. It's so tempting. Salute to my brother Junior the Truth in the super chat. He said, yes, indeed. What's understood needs no explanation. Put the old media and boxing world on notice. We coming for all of it. Hashtag LDBC. That's 100% facts. That's the trill, like the brother Black Fight fan say. That's facts. It's the takeover. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Junior, when we do the Smoke City Mobcast, you need to have the takeover playing in the introductions. You know what I'm saying? Yo, but Black, man, it'd be so tempting. Some things when I'm in front of these dudes that I want to say, and I know I got to keep it, you know what I'm saying, professional and all that. Sometimes it's some things I just be wanting to say just to come off the dome, like, you know what I'm saying? Well, you just can't. You know what I mean? You gotta do it in the right manner, or they'll blackball you. Headline 1 said, didn't you guys try and corner Eddie last time? He just gave you the facts. What facts he gave me? And who tried to corner him? Because listen, I travel dolo. So ain't no cornering. We didn't try to corner him because I'm dolo when I go. So, you know what I have with me? A model. Yeah, for sure, Black. For sure. Yeah, you're right, man. So we can continue to get that inside, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it'd be difficult sometimes, bro. I ain't gonna front. I ain't even gonna hold you, man. Sometimes I just be wanting to be like, man, you're lying, man. I just want to outright be like, yo, listen, stop lying, man. Like Richard Pryor on that movie, Bustin' Loose. I think it was Bustin' Loose. When he had the kids on the school bus. Remember Richard Pryor had the kids on the school bus, and the kid kept telling Richard Pryor, the old movie he kept saying, the kid kept telling Richard Pryor, you said you was gonna take me fishing. You said you was gonna take me fishing. Andrew Morris, why? Yo, listen. If all I do is complain, then why you come? I don't understand, man. I don't understand you dudes, man. So, yo, you remember that? Yo, I know Black Fight fan remember that. Remember the little kid kept saying to Richard Pryor, like, he kept saying, like, you said you was gonna take me fishing. And everything Richard Pryor, every time he turned around, the kid would pop up like, you said you was gonna take me fishing. And he just had enough. And at the end, he just was like, the kid was like, man, you said you was going to take me. No, the lady said, oh, you said you was going to do this and you never did it. He was like, I'm going to get around to it. And then the kid was like, and you said you was going to take me fishing. He said, I never said that. I never said that. And I wish you stopped lying, man. He's talking to the kid. Yo, that had tears, man. You said you was going to take me fishing. I never said that. And I wish you stopped lying, man. Yo, that's how I be wanting to respond to these dudes sometimes, man. Instead of trying to give them the rope to encounter them, sometimes I just want to come out and be like, yo, listen, man, why are you lying, man? And they know you can't do that. Shout out to Lawrence RBE in the super chat, man. He said, Blue Blood, I remember you went to Florida to visit Thurman. Did he ever come through? What happens first, Spence fight Thurman or Spence fights Bud? Man, at this rate, man, Keith Thurman's going to avoid Errol Spence by any means necessary. It's hard pressed for me to see that fight taking place, man. Hard pressed, man. Like, it's unfortunate, man. It's real unfortunate, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really wish see, Keith Thurman got the chance, man, to fight Danny Garcia and Sean Porter, right? In this situation, man, like I feel like Errol Spence gonna get shortchanged because I wish that he could have fought Danny Garcia and Sean Porter, but he definitely gonna get the winner. But Errol Spence fighting the loser of Danny Garcia versus Sean Porter is like pointless. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, who's gonna want to see him fight the loser? Where Keith Thurman had the opportunity to fight Danny Garcia and Sean Porter. And so I really wish that Keith Thurman, I really wish Keith Thurman would just, you know what I'm saying, get back on track, man up. That way, Spence could get the opportunity to fight the winner Sean Porter, Danny Garcia fight, and then fight Keith Thurman. So that would make up for him not getting, not saying that he won't fight the loser of Garcia versus Thurman, but it don't hold the same luster. You see what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? So I really wish that wasn't the case, man, because Errol Spence is everything that we asked for in a boxer, man. I hate the fact that we get boxers like Errol Spence, man, and they get shortchanged. You know what I'm saying? I hate that, man, because I really wish, and don't get me wrong, I'll say this again, I'm not saying that he can't fight the loser, but let's say he beats the winner of that fight, right? He beats the winner of that fight. Then he goes on and he beats, let's say he, you see, like the Mikey Garcia fight. Although I want him to take the Mikey Garcia fight just because I think it's disrespectful that Mikey Garcia continuously used to call Errol Spence out like it's sweet. Like it's sweet. Like Errol Spence don't just beat fighters, man. He beats the stuffings out of fighters, man. So to call him out, coming from two weight classes below, like it's sweet, and continuously to call him out, and to have avoided Crawford. And see, I'm gonna tell you why he does this. This is why, in my opinion. This is my opinion, right? Why Mikey Garcia does this. Because he knows it's a lose-lose situation for Errol Spence, and it's a win-win situation for himself. Now, if he was to fight Terrence Crawford, because you got to keep in mind that Terrence Crawford is smaller than Errol Spence, and Terrence Crawford just came up to 47, right? Keep that in mind. Terrence Crawford just came up to 47, where Errol Spence has been there this entire time, right? So then, now you think about this, right? If he was to fight Terrence Crawford and lose, the way he's perceived is different from losing to Errol Spence at 47. People were actually at 40. People would have actually given, not me, but people would have actually given him a chance of beating Terrence Crawford at 140, because that's not so far off, right? It's not so much of a what's the word I'm looking for, man? It's not so bizarre. We can see Mikey Garcia and Terrence Crawford fighting at 140. It's not so crazy, right? But who ever thought of Mikey Garcia actually fighting Errol Spence? That was never a thought in my brain. And I'm pretty sure it was never a thought in most boxing pundits and reporters and journalists' brain that Mikey Garcia would fight Errol Spence. I'm pretty sure. I don't know too many people who actually thought about that matchup to say like, yo, that's a fight that should take place. But when Mikey Garcia was at 35 and hovering, because you gotta remember, he couldn't even make 35 at one point. He was struggling to make 35, man. Remember, 30. Excuse me, I'm saying 35. When he was at 30 and Terrence Crawford was at 35, he was struggling to make 30, which means he could have easily made 35 where Terrence Crawford was. So see, that's a fight in his league. So to get smoked by Terrence Crawford, is a bad look for Mikey Garcia. It hurts his bottom line, right? To get smoked by Errol Spence, it doesn't hurt his bottom line because everybody's going to be like, oh, he just dared to be great. Just like the situation with Kell Brook and Triple G. If Kell Brook would have beat Triple G, it would have been, wow, it's the shocker, the upset of the century. But if to Triple G, it would have been like, how you lose to Kell Brook after you saying all these people ducked you? So see, it's a similar situation. You know what I'm saying? And when I say it's a similar situation because there's people ducking Errol Spence. They're avoiding Errol Spence. And so it's just like people were ducking Triple G, quote unquote. So they said. You know what I'm saying? So Triple G was looked at, just the fact that Kell Brook had success. Just the mere fact that Kell Brook had success against Triple G. Here we go again, man. Just the mere fact that Kell Brook had success against Triple G, right? People gave Kell Brook tons of credit, and a lot was taken away from Triple G, right? Triple G was like it was like the invincibility was gone. Like, yo, this dude, you talking about dudes avoiding you. You nearly lost to a welterweight. See, that's how Triple G was perceived after that fight. So if just imagine if Triple G had lost that fight. If Triple G had lost that fight against Kell Brook, man, his career would have came to an end. His career would have came to an end. You know what I'm saying? So now you get Triple G, who he won the fight. He broke Kell Brook's eye socket. But he got no credit for that victory because it was like, you did what you were supposed to do. This dude came up 2 weight classes. Rob Sportsman Lee, salute. What's good? So you did what you were supposed to do. He came up 2 weight classes. You didn't do nothing special. You see, so Errol Spence, and see the difference between that and Kell Brook and the Errol Spence situation. One difference is this. Is that fight came out of nowhere. Yeah. Ali Dago 619. Yeah, I heard that. So, as you gotta remember, that Kell Brook Triple G fight came overnight. All of a sudden, overnight, it was like Kell Brook is fighting Triple G. It's like, what? Where'd that come from? You know what I'm saying? It was like, where'd that come from? That came out of nowhere. You dig what I'm saying? But now, in this Errol Spence situation, Mikey Garcia has been calling Errol Spence out for quite some time. It started off with people thinking it was a joke, like, oh, he's just calling him out, he ain't serious, and then he's continuously to do it until the point where it's like, okay, now let's make it happen. We need to see it. You know what I'm saying? It's like now, okay, now we need to see it, man. And now it's like, listen, it's no hold bars. Now you get what you was looking for. Now I'm glad it came to this point, because now it's like it's not so much of a lose-lose for Errol Spence, even though it's still a lose-lose, because if he lose, he'll never hear the end of it. If he win, well, I don't even want to say if he win, because I believe he's going to win hands down. But when he wins, to me, that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Then you know what? He just set it all up. Oh yeah, yo, Black Fight fan, man. This is my thing. If Mikey fights Errol Spence, it's over. I don't believe that he think. I think at this point it's just for money. Because I don't believe that. I believe that Mikey believes that he could win that fight, but I think that he's to the point where if he gets the stuffings beat out of him, it's like whatever, he'll ride off into the sunset. I think that has to be his train of thought at this point, and I think that he knows he's going to get that. Listen, Errol Spence is going to. Yo, I can't even like. It's like the nerve. And granted, You know what I'm saying? Mikey is doing what we ask the fighters to do. You know what I mean? Ply player, salute. Mikey is doing what we ask the fighters. Mikey is doing what we ask Anthony Joshua. The difference is Anthony Joshua is in the same division as Deontay Wilder. You think what I'm saying? But Mikey coming up 2 weight classes is like dare to be great. But now he calling Spence out. It's almost disrespectful. It's like, really? Like, this dude's in Spence's division that's skeptical. And it's like, really? You just gonna jump up 2 weight classes and that's the guy? You know what I'm saying? It's like a nerd calling out the bully. If the nerd calls out the bully enough, you know what I'm saying? The nerd running around like, yo, where the bully? Who the bully? Who the bully? The bully beat the stuffings out the nerd. It's like, who gets the props for that? The nerd. But if the nerd should win, the bully is done. The bully is done. Julian Truth said maybe Andrade is afraid to be great. That's a strong possibility, bro. It's just like I was saying about Anthony Joshua yesterday. Where Anthony Joshua, he claims that he wants to be this entrepreneur and he claims that he wants to be a billionaire like Floyd Mayweather. And he claims that he wants all these things, man. But really, underneath all of that, man, he liked the safety net of having Eddie Hearn being a spokesman for him, being a mouthpiece for him, protecting him, you know what I'm saying, setting everything up. He liked that, man. He liked that. And you're right, Junior. That's a strong possibility. That's the mindset of Demetrius Andrew. And you know what's crazy? These dudes don't even realize that's their mindset. They might not even realize that's the mindset that they have. Like Harriet Tubman said, I would have freed more slaves if only they knew they were slaves, man. And my thing is this with Demetrius Andrew. This is my thing with him, man. You had the fight lined up with Jermell Charlo, right? And you screwed that up. You let Rock Nation come in and say that they're gonna do all these things for you. They're gonna sign you, right? They're gonna do all these things for you, right? And then that proved not true. They couldn't hold up on their end of the bargain. So now you lost out on the Jermell Charlo fight, and then you turned around and tried to get Jermell Charlo to sign anyway. And he was like, "Man, listen, I'm moving on from that situation." You can't blame him. You can't blame him at the last second, right? He pulled the carpet. He pulled the rug from under Jermell Charlo's feet at the last second, right? So can you blame Jermell Charlo for not wanting to fight Andre after that? It has nothing to do with ducking. It has everything to do with respect. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with ducking. Jermell Charlo, the Charlo twins are not ducking Boo Boo Andre. It has everything to do with respect, though. You know what I'm saying? Yep, Trap House. Facts. That's 100% facts. You know what I'm saying? So Andre did that, and then he couldn't get out. Now he put himself in the bind because he put the carriage before the horse, right? In that situation, right? And then they couldn't hold up their end of the bargain, so now he was still stuck with his promoters and his company, and then he was in promotional hell. He was in promotional hell, right? So then from there, now he finally gets out from underneath that, right? He finally gets out from underneath all of that, and this is another decision that he makes. It's like, who's leading this dude, man? It's amazing to me at this point, and I don't know the if it's facts because it's just being rumored at this point. But it's like, what is his team doing? Who's advising this guy? Like, why not sign with Al Heyman and get all the big name fights that you're looking for? He could easily sign with Al Heyman and get all the big name fights that he's looking for. Easy. And it's like, and I'm not saying that the Zone and Eddie Hearn and Matchroom can't help him out, right? But it's like, what can they help? It's not proven. That's my thing. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's not a proven thing. So if it's not a proven commodity for somebody, okay, this is what I'm trying to tell you. A fighter like Mikey Garcia can afford to do that because he's a proven commodity himself. So Mikey Garcia could sign with the Zone and he's still gonna get big fights just because his namesake alone. People want to fight him off his namesake alone. So he could afford a hiccup. Not that anybody wants that hiccup. Not that he wants that hiccup. Because Mikey Garcia went 2 years without fighting because of the situation with Bob Arum. But now Mikey Garcia is a name. It's just like Errol Spence is a name. Adrian Broner is a name. They could afford that hiccup because they're going to get big fights regardless, just off a namesake. Junior the Truth said the man won't humble himself to go work with Uncle Al because he was dead wrong with the Rock Nation stunt. Absolutely. Absolutely. I believe that, Junior. But this is my thing, right? Like I said, Adrian Broner could afford that stunt. He could, right? Because at the end of the day, Adrian Broner, and he's still going to get big fights just off a namesake alone. Just like Mikey Garcia, just like Errol Spence. Errol Spence at this point, if he signed with the Zone and the Zone didn't hold up the end of the bargain, he's still going to be able to get big fights. Well, I won't say Errol Spence because he's avoided. So that might hurt Errol Spence because that just gives fighters a more reason to avoid him. That's the problem, BBG. He said Andrade think he's a name too. He's not a household name, man. He's just not. Yep. Marcus Johnson said, that's a fact, man. He said, that's a good analogy. He said, Andre is that dude in the hood, the barbershop or park, to be like, I was going to be the champ, but politics held me back. That's facts. That's facts. Dude, you coming out of, it's like coming out of a relationship, a bad relationship with your wife that was cheating on you. And you finally, you had a side chick. You thought you had a side chick that was official. She promised you the world. Tone Banger, salute. She promised you the world. And then she couldn't hold up her end of the bargain after you already told your wife you was leaving her for the side chick. And then she couldn't hold up her end of the bargain after she told you that she can help you get a divorce from your wife because you ain't have the money to do it. And now she turned around and tell you, oh, she can't do it. Now you stuck with your wife, right? So you stuck with your wife. So now you stuck with your wife. And now you living in hell, right? Now you finally get the divorce from your wife. You finally get it. You finally free, right? And then you go and you marry a stripper? How does that happen? Kid Mid, salute. How does that happen? And that's like your people's around you, your boys and your brothers, and they like, yeah, go marry a stripper. Like, what? Nobody around him is telling him like, yo, nah, don't do that, man. That's a bad move. You just came out of crazy situation. You just came out of crazy situation, man. You don't want to do that. You're bugging. You know, like, yo, what? You bugging. If that's my man, I'm like, yo, bro, you're bugging. You're tripping right now. Like, your pops is tripping, man. He want me to ask for my bike back. It's crazy. Like, it's unbelievable. Like this Booba, who's the best promoter in the world? None. Because they all got the same agenda. They all got the same agenda, Michael JC. Or you talking about who promotes their self the best as a fighter? If you're saying, yeah, there's none. They're all the same, man. This is why I try to tell people, man. Eddie Hearn is contradicting himself and lying, but that's why I say that Anthony Joshua needs to come and speak for himself. Yes, all promoters. They all name me a promoter that's not a snake. Name me one. That's their job. Anybody that's trying to sell you something, they only out for themselves. That's why they're trying to sell you something, to get something back. They're in it for them. They're not in it for you. They're in it for themselves. It's like a car salesman. It's like a car salesman. He said the red person, Pops is tripping, man. He want me to ask for my bike back. You know I wouldn't trip. What bike? Beach Cruiser. The one I've been asking you about. The one I loaned you last week. Oh, that bike. Yeah, it's like both hours, you know. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? It's like this, man. There's no promoter. There's no promoter out there. None. There's no promoter out there that's out for you as the fighter. The best situation, why we say this is the best situation? Yeah, man. Yo, it's like the best situation. The reason why I say the best situation is Al Heyman is because Al Heyman gonna put more money in your pockets. Don't get me wrong. Al's gonna get his. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get his. He gonna get his. But at the end of the day, you're gonna get more bang for your buck dealing with Al Heyman. That's the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get more bang for your buck than with Al Heyman than you gonna or with any other promoter. Don't get me wrong. Al ain't trying to do. He ain't doing nothing for free. Don't get my words twisted. Don't get it twisted. He ain't doing nothing for free. Smash that like come in. He ain't doing nothing for free, right? But at the end of the day, you're able to support yourself and your family, your future. You're able to secure your future with a higher rate dealing with Al Heyman than you are with any other these other promoters. See where they are so, and Al, don't get me wrong, Al Heyman's not a promoter. I know he's an advisor, but he's going to give you the best scenario. You remember, that's why Oscar De La Hoya and all of these promoters, Oscar De La Hoya and Bob Arum was taking. Just think about this, right? Oscar De La Hoya, just let this sink in for a second. Just let this sink in for a second. Oscar De La Hoya and Bob Arum took Al Heyman to court for overpaying his fighters. Just allow that to sink in. Just let that sink in into your brain. They took him to court because he was overpaying his own fighters. That's like saying, how dare this dude pay them what they worth? He messing up the game. We pay them. You're not supposed to pay them what they're worth. You're not supposed to pay them what they're worth. Are you crazy? Man, we gotta take this dude to court, man. This dude out here paying the workers what they worth. Is he crazy? They actually took him to court for that. Just let that sink in. Al Heyman and Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy and Top Rank, took Al Heyman and PBC to court for overpaying their fighters and playing Monopoly, is what he said. They're overpaying. Just let that sink in. So fighters was leaving to receive a higher pay to go with Al Heyman, and Oscar De La Hoya and Top Rank Bob Arum got mad and said, yo, nah, this dude over here taking our fighters and overpaying them. Is he crazy? That's some slave mentality. That's some slave owner mentality. That's like, yo, this dude got the audacity to let slaves sleep in the big house. Is he crazy? We don't do that. We got to take this dude before the board. His slaves want to work for him because he letting them sleep in the big house. We don't do that. Just think how that sounds, man. It's crazy. Just think how that sounds. Just let that sink in, man. He said, bro, why no one mentioned Al said his brother Bobby fought Ray Leonard? He didn't make a dime. Why no one ever he said he wanted to change that. Why no one ever mentioned that? That's facts. That's facts. It's amazing. Like if you just think about that, just let that sink in. Show enough, salute. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. You said those seats are fire. Appreciate it. So just think about that, right? Just let that sink in. It's like you working at a job. See, people don't even, they so busy, they go about their 9 to 5, right? And they forget that fighters are actually human beings, not just entertainment for us. They are actually human beings, right? So just let that sink in, right? If you go to work and they offer you, there's another job that's offering you right next door to the job you work at, and they say you do the same job for us and we'll pay you. You do the same job for us and we'll pay you. Let's say you get 25% out of 100% of the job that you're doing. And the job next door tell you, well, you come over here and we'll pay you 80. We'll only take 20%. So we'll reverse it. Instead of you getting only 25, we'll take only 20. You take home 80 and you still do the same exact job. You ain't trying to jump ship. So now you jump ship, right? You go to that job. And when you go to that job, your job that you already work at takes them to court. Your job that you work at takes them to court and be like, man, this dude is paying this dude what he's worth. How dare he? He trying to pay monopoly, man. He paying these dudes what he worth. We play him below value price. He's supposed to stay with us. They trying to buck the system. What? How could you back that nonsense? It just shows your type of mentality. Yeah, sure enough. Yes, sir. It's a Charger. Michael JC in the super chat. Salute. I appreciate you. He said, if Eddie does a good job, boxers get paid, more opportunities for U.S. fighters. Will you acknowledge it? Who is better, Spence or Charlotte at 154? I don't know who Charlotte is. And if Eddie Hearn does a good job with boxers, well, we already know Eddie Hearn is not going to do a good job. But let's just say hypothetically, I call it gun barrel straight, bro. If Eddie Hearn is doing a good job, a great job, of course I'm gonna call it what it is. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. I'm not one of these dudes that run around because we know. See, people misconstrue what's taking place. Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua are snaking the system. They're snaking you as the fan. That's why we are here defending you as the fan. It's your money that's paying. Just like you just dropped the super chat to me, right, JC, Michael JC, right? That's your money. You dropped that super chat for me to give you the information. How about you drop that super chat money to me, and I ignore that you gave it to me. I don't read your comment. Nothing. I don't say nothing. Right? Oh, Charlo. Okay. Spencer Charlo. Oh man, that's crazy. Man, I would have to say Charlo, man, because he's used to that. He's used to 154. Even though we know Errol Spencer's a big 47 pounder, and people automatically claim that he could fight at 54 because he's a big 47, he still is not going to be a big 54. The Charlo brothers are big 54s, man. They really 160 fighters. fighting at 54, so I'm gonna have to say Charlo. I'm gonna have to say Charlo, man. Mr. Born Again say just got in the building. Salute, bro. Appreciate you. They said all he had to do was take 10%. Yeah, JC, I seen it. Michael JC. Alexander Wilson said he got Tony Bellew $4 million in his last fight. How much do you think Tony Bellew actually took home out of that $4 million? Now you got to do your math. You got to know the sport of boxing. You got to know what takes place behind the scenes, right? So everybody gets a percentage of that $4 million. So now you got to do the math. So how much money did he actually take of the $4 million? I'm gonna tell y'all something, right? Salute to my brother Kaz in the super chat. He said, "Why do UK fans support a promoter that buys up tickets and sell them on secondary market at inflated prices? LOL. Hearn been fleecing the UK public for years and they love it." Shaking my head. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Okay, absolutely. Okay, Alexander Wilson. Now, I'm gonna advise you to go to a video, right, that Eddie Hearn just did, and he tried to lie and got caught in his lie once again. He went on an interview, and he did an interview with and this dude don't get enough props, man. Spencer Hearn, he don't get enough props for the job that he does. So okay, Spencer Hearn, Eddie Hearn was on there, right? Eddie Hearn talked about the pay-per-view. And he said, oh, well, you know, because if you do pay-per-view, the fighters, I'm touching, now read between the lines, brother. Read between the lines. He says, when you do, Eddie Hearn is talking to Spencer Hearn. He goes, when my fighters do pay-per-view, they do pay-per-view, it's great for them. It's great for them when they do pay-per-view. You know why? They take home all their pay-per-view money. I don't take nothing. This is what Eddie Hearn said. So Spencer Hearn says, this is exactly what he does. He goes, so Eddie tries to keep talking, and Spencer Hearn says, whoa, Eddie. You don't take no percentage from that pay-per-view money? They get 100% of it? Right? So Eddie Hearn he chuckles, right? He goes, well, okay. I do take my percentage of it, but it's not much. Read in between the lines. He was quick to try to tell him that he don't take nothing. So Spencer Hearn said, hold on. And Eddie tried to keep talking. See, like a city slicker. They try to keep talking, right? Lou said they are trying to kick regular fan out the sport. I already pay for HBO Showtime and this stupid ESPN app on top of the cable bill and ESPN package. So Eddie wants us to pay for something else. Facts. That's facts. When I asked the dude from the Zone, and I need to put this video up, man. I'll be lazy, man. It's in my camera, man. But I talked to the guy from the Zone, and I said, how much is it going to cost us for the app? And he said, we haven't thought about that yet. We're still pondering it. I'll let you know when we figure it out. This is when they did the $1 billion the deal. Beverly Rose in the building. Salute to the sister Beverly Rose. Salute to the sister Beverly Rose boxing. Make sure y'all follow that sister, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to her channel, man, and support her. That's the sister Beverly Rose. She got great content. I love it. I like her streams be like nice and mellow, man. Make me want to just sit on the porch and drink a beer, drink some wine. It makes me want to sit on the porch, drink some wine, and just listen. Her joints be so mellow, man. It's official. Beverly Rose said, "I see the new haircut. I see the new haircut, Blue Bug. Ooh. Yeah, you like that joint? And it's the same joint I always have. It's just I don't know. We see it, man. A lot of times I'm on the porch. It's dark, and I keep my hat all the way down. You know what I mean? So right. So now think about this, right? So the first thing out of Eddie Hearn's mouth was a lie. The very first thing out his mouth was a lie. He said, "Oh, you know, because my fighters when they on pay per view, they get 100%. They take it. They take the pay per view everything home from pay per view. We don't take nothing." And he tried to keep talking, right? He said, yeah, because then you know, and Spencer Hearn was like, Spencer Hearn looked at him. He said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa." Justice Swain said, "I thought, nah, this is the way I, you know what I'm saying? It's the way I wear my hat sometimes, you know what I mean? Just, I wear it like that, you know what I mean? And it look like I'm bull, but I ain't bull. You know what I mean? But, so Spencer Heron was like, uh, yeah, Mike Biggs, you already know, man. You know what I'm saying? In New York, man. Yeah, you already know, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You already know, man. Yo, I'm 40, man. Tone Bangers, I'm 40. Oh, you said, oh, I look like I'm 30? Yeah, man. I'm old, man. Word. Crazy. Say I got that $100 haircut, you already know. What you doing, young lady? You want me to put you on camera? You want me to put you on camera? That's my wife right there. Hmm? Yeah. Hmm? Yeah. Oh, nice.
All right. See you later.
All right. See you later, baby.
Look, it looks like it's coming off. The mirror.
Huh?
The mirror.
My mirror?
Yeah.
No.
No. The mirror. Check over here. The mirror. This one.
This, huh?
Yeah. From the thing.
No.
Look at it from out here. Pay attention. From here. From here.
Oh, yeah. Somebody hit it. Yeah, sorry. Salute, Jeffrey. My wife was just pointing out that somebody hit my mirror, man. I ain't even know. Damn, man. My daughter must have did that, man. I ain't even... You said flossing a haircut on the low? Nah. Yeah, for sure, man. You already know, man. I'm a New York cat, man, through and through, man. The Cali Enigma in the building, salute, bro. I'm a man. I'm 40. Word, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. That's my dude, Nas, you know what I'm saying? That's my guy. Salute to my brother Michael Johnson in Super Chat. He said the zone is going to charge you monthly, but for the big fights, they will ask for an additional purchase, my opinion. Man, that's a possibility. I can't wait to ask them, man. Said, am I a Brooklyn Knight? Nah, I'm from Harlem. From Harlem, man. Uptown, Rock Park, you know what I mean? Colonial Projects. right next to the Polo Grounds. Nah, Jeffrey, that's custom, my interior. Say he in the DMV. Yeah, man. Yeah, famous in the BX. We gonna link up, famous. You know what I mean? We definitely gonna link up. Yo, man, I let my daughter drive my car more than I do. One of my daughters, she drives my car more than I do, and that was my wife, right? And so my wife was on the side of me, and she like, yo, look at your mirror. I don't know if y'all can hear her. But yo, she must have smacked up my mirror and ain't even say nothing. Nah, do I like living in the burbs, man? I don't know, man. It got its ups and downs, man. Got its ups and downs. You know what I mean? Yeah, Bobby Jean, for sure. Hey, man, yo. Oh, okay, Mike Biggs. You already know what it is, then. You already know what it is. Justice Swain, is the traffic bad in New York? That's what you're saying? It's a Keon Turner said, dope interior. What kind of car is it? It's a Charger. Is it traffic in New York? Man, the traffic, man. Man, this traffic make you want to kill yourself in New York, man. It's retarded. On sometimes, man, and any of y'all from New York, like famous, I know he could attest to this. I know famous could attest to this. Man, sometimes you could drive from Brooklyn to the Bronx. Now, if you've never been to New York, man, it's 5 boroughs and it's 2 counties, not to include upstate New York. That's upstate New York. You know what I mean? You got Yonkers, you got all that upstate Buffalo and all that. But just local New York is 5 boroughs and it's 2 counties. So you got Manhattan, which is Harlem. Manhattan and Harlem is the same as just uptown and downtown. Downtown is Manhattan, uptown is Harlem, right? Then you got the Bronx, you got Queens, you got Brooklyn, Staten Island, which Staten Island to me should be considered Jersey, but it is what it is. Staten Island closer to Jersey than it is to anything. Shout out to Mo Reese in the super chat. He said, got in here a couple minutes ago. Boo boo sign. Better not duck BJ. Shaking my head. Salute, good brother. Salute, bro. Yeah, that's the rumor that he gonna sign with Eddie Hearn, man. And if he do sign with Eddie Hearn, then you already know it's duck season, because Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren got a rivalry. So what's the odds of making that fight happen? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so yeah, Justin. So it's 5 boroughs. So you got Brooklyn, you got Queens, you got the Bronx, you got Staten Island, and you got Manhattan. Which people be like, yo, where's Harlem? Manhattan and Harlem is the same borough. It's just uptown and downtown. So uptown is Harlem. Downtown is Manhattan. Downtown is where you get all the corporate people. That's where you got the Empire State Building. That's where you get the Twin Towers. That's where you get, all that. Madison Square Garden. All that's downtown. You know what I'm saying? And you get like the rich white people and all that stay downtown. You know what I mean? Then you go uptown, that's Harlem. You got Spanish Harlem and you got Harlem. You know what I mean? Spanish Harlem, you got all the mommies and all that going on. Even though they spread out. And it's more Spanish mommies the Bronx. That's where Cardi B is from, the Bronx. And you got Brooklyn. Then you got Long Island, which is Nassau County. Yeah, Spanish Harlem, man. Then you got Nassau County and Suffolk County. That make up Long Island. So when you see the Kardashians come, they stay in Suffolk County and Long Island. That's where the Hamptons is. That's where the rich people is in Long Island, in the Hamptons. You know what I'm saying? But you get Nassau County and the tip of Suffolk, like the beginning towards the middle of Suffolk County, is still hood. It's the hood. Then you get further out. That's where you get the Hamptons, and the more you go to the North Shore, you'll get you go to the Lala Disa. I personally like BK the most. Yeah, that's a hell of a fight. I got Willing winning that fight, man. Jay Leon Love keep the guns in the holster too much. He do too much posturing, just standing in front of you, giving you too many opportunities, man. Nah, I'm going with Peter Quillen in that fight. So, yeah, you go. So, so then you got the Bronx. The Bronx that's where Famous is from. I think he from the Bronx. We gonna link up. D21-519 said I like Harlem and Queens. Yeah, me too. The most I like as far as citywide construction said Cali, South Central in here, bro. Salute. I got people. My family live out there in Cali. I got people who live in Inglewood. I'm talking close relatives. Yeah, Lou said terrible in New York. Almost impossible to get a cab. Better rent a limo, yep, or something for the day or the train unless you are at your hotel. You can't get cab to somewhere. Good luck getting home. Yeah, man. New York is retarded. Hey, let me tell you something. In New York, right? We got to pay to go borough to borough. How retarded is that? I mean, living here, I know you know the tricks of the trade. I know Lou, Famous. You know the tricks of the trade. You could make your way around it. You could go around it, but man, you gotta pay a toll. That's stupid, man. New York is ridiculous, man. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Yep. Tap Out Spec 1 said Harlem when I was growing up, 8th Ave. For sure. And the BX 156. Good times every summer. Yeah, summertime is popping in New York, man. Yep. Yeah, tolls is, yo, man. It's, yo. Aunt Mugger said you gotta pay a toll. Yeah, man. Yep. Yeah. Rakim and Public Enemy. Yep. Rakim, Public Enemy, Method Man, it's mad people, man. Method Man, Public Enemy, Rakim, and there's so many people. Eddie Murphy, Dr. J, basketball player Dr. J's from Long Island. Public Enemy from Long Island, yeah. And they just pushed me. But yeah, man. New York is a ripoff, man. Yeah, they ain't hard to find, Famous. Okay, so yeah, you know how it is in New York, man. New York is a ripoff, man. I tell you one thing though, 78 in the building. He said he's blue mud in the ride looking like a killer. Yo, man. I'm waiting to come across Eddie Hearn, man. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait, man. Salute to the brother 78, man. Free the brother 78, man. Got him in that 90-day, doing that 90-day bid. YouTube jail. You know what I'm saying? YouTube is outrageous, man. YouTube is outrageous. Word, man. Yeah, man. I was just telling them how it is in New York, man. How it's a ripoff. It's crazy, man. New York is the ultimate ripoff, man. You gotta pay a toll. You gotta pay to go somewhere that's 10 minutes away. You gotta pay to go somewhere that's 10 minutes away, man. The best thing that happened to people was Uber. Syndicate J said, Booba got that Stillmatic Nasty Nas haircut. Yeah, man. I'm from New York, man. That's how we do it, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, facts, Lou. You ain't lied, man. New York is bizarre, man. It's bizarre. Yo, I lived in New York. I'm 40 years old, right? Yeah, yo, 78, man. It's crazy, man. Yo, a one bedroom. If you rent a one bedroom in New York, it's $1,800 a month for a one bedroom apartment. $1,800 a month. $1,800 a month. Callie said the worst traffic is in LA, Silicon Valley. Man, I know one thing, man. I went to LA, the traffic was horrible, right? But nah, Justin, I'm not lying. Yo, 7-8, I know 7-8 could vouch for me, famous. Anybody that been in New York, man. Yo, you could rent a room. First of all, people rent rooms in New York, right? They rent out their they rent rooms out, right? You could rent a room in New York and you pay $200 a week to rent a room. So that's you paying $800 a month to rent a room. You don't got no kitchen. Exactly. You don't got no kitchen. You don't got nothing. Nothing. Can't cook. You can't do nothing. Yo, man, New York is the ultimate ripoff. But one thing I can say about New York, right, is this: like, you can never see everything. Never. Yeah, the rats don't. Oh my God. Seven eight said Chicago got the worst traffic. Cali, niggas will shoot at you and just to get over into just shoot you to get in the next lane. That's facts. Yo, I never been to Chicago either. 7-8, I gotta come to Chicago, man. Word. I've been to LA. I've been to LA numerous times, right? But when I came to LA, right, the traffic was bad. The traffic was bad, right? But it was like it was bearable. I don't know, maybe because I was on vacation, I ain't lived there and I ain't have no real destination to be. But man, in New York, man, yo, I'm gonna tell you some real joint. My grandmother, this is a true story, man. My grandmother, God bless her soul, she passed away like a couple months ago. But my grandmother used to keep a stick in the car, right? In the summertime, people got the windows down because they drive crazy. And if she could get next to you, you know what I'm saying? She like a mop stick, yo, she would jab people out the window like with her mop stick. That's a true story, yo. Yeah, New York have you, man. Yo, I tell you, I go to the Barclay, right? Or I go to the Garden every single time. Every single time. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. Every single time, right? I drive to Madison Square Garden. Yo, I be punching my steering wheel like, what the? It don't matter what. It could be 2 in the morning, and I do it to myself every single time. Every single time. I can't make this up. Every single time I do it to myself, man, and I don't know why I continue to do it to myself. Like, yo, and I tell myself, oh, my people from the South, yo, and I tell myself, yo, fans, no, and I do this to I don't know why I do it to myself, because I be like, yo, when I come home, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to drive home. I don't want to jump on the train. You know what I'm saying? So I tell myself this every single time. I do it to myself. Never fails, right? I'm in the car driving. It could be 2 in the morning. See, that's the thing about Cali, right? In Cali, I know the traffic is crazy, but bro, Cali, I swear to you, man, it could be 2 o'clock in the morning, bro. 2 in the morning. And it's like traffic is like, it's 6 o'clock rush hour in the evening. And then on top of it, in the city, everything is one way. Every street is a damn one way, right? So now you on all these damn one-way streets, and then the garbage truck is out. These motherfuckers, and then they want to take their time, man. The garbage truck, they take their time, man. On a one-way street, and then they don't even pull to the side. These dudes be directly in the middle of the street, man. Directly in the middle of the street, taking their time, man. I ain't making people be honking the horns. Just, ah! Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all a true story. I'm gonna tell y'all one more story, then I'm gonna get up out of here. But this is a true to life story. I can't make this up. I went to a Giant versus Redskin game, right? The New York Giants played the Washington Redskins, right? I went to the game. It was a 1 o'clock game. I'm not making this up. That's my word to my grandmother. Let her soul rest in peace. I'm not making this up, right? I went to a Giant Redskin game. It was a 1 o'clock game, right? I drove. I don't know why I did that, but I drove, right? Do you know the game was over at 4? A little bit after 4, the game was over, right? Got in the car, left the stadium. Do you know I didn't get home till 10 o'clock at night? I'm not making this up. I got home at 10 o'clock at night. Granted, the Giants play in Jersey. They play in Jersey. I swear to y'all. I got home. It was so much traffic, right? It was so much traffic. Salute, I appreciate you. It was so much traffic. I'm not making this up. I swear to y'all. I swear to my grandmother, let her soul rest in peace. I swear. I took my cousin, because I don't eat meat tonight. There's a Burger King right off the freeway, right across the street, right across the Jersey Turnpike from Giant Stadium, right? I am not making this up. I took them to Burger King, right? We got off. It's right across, right? So we got off. We went to Burger King. We came back on the highway. When we got back on the highway, I kid you not, my cousin and my mans got out the car, was sitting on the hood of my car, eating the Burger King. We was on the highway. It was not moving. There was people actually out of their car talking. I'm not making this up. My cousin and my man, I was sitting in the driver's seat, right? Just like how I am right now, talking to y'all. They were sitting on the hood talking. Not making this up. I swear to y'all. I couldn't even be mad, bro. I was just sitting there like, this is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Only in New York, man. Only in New York this happens. Only in New York, man. If you want to see some weirdo craziness, just come to New York, man. You'll see it all, man. Just last week, I went out. I went to this Spanish spot. First, I went to this Mexican restaurant. 6 hours, Justin. I'm not making this up. Malik Omar in the building. Salute. What's good, bro? I'm not making this up. We went to this Mexican restaurant downtown Manhattan, right? We went to this restaurant. Came back from the restaurant, then we went to Don Corky. If you're from New York, you know what Don Corky is, right? Don Corky is like a famous Spanish, is a restaurant slash club, right? Went to Don Corky, right? Came out, yo, I kid y'all not. Old man boxing. So you already know, you know what I'm talking about. Kevin Carr said Dominican restaurants is overrated. Yeah. You know what I like, man? Because I don't eat meat. But you know what I like? I get the arroz con pollo. But I tell them to take I take the chicken out. And just add more vegetables. D20 21 519 said, fam, you married to a Spanish woman? Yeah. Yep. But check this out, right? Yo, we came outside, and anybody from New York could attest to this. Yo, the rats near my car. Yo, the rats near my car. Yo, you know you from New York. The rats, they not afraid. They don't run. They run to you, right? Yo, the rats, the super rats.
Open the door, Dad.
Hold on, baby. I'm on live. I'm doing a live stream. So wait till I come out, okay? So, bro, the rats are like, they like puppies, man. They like the size of puppies. Yeah, Syndicate J, man. Yo, matter of fact, YouTube. I don't own the rights to that ice cream truck music. I'm doing a live stream and it just was passing me by.
Huh?
I told you, man. Yo, slip the jab. You seen it. You seen what I was talking about, right? You saw the super rats. I told, yo, 78. You know what I'm talking about, man. Them super rats, man, them joints is no joke. Yo, I came outside, I'm like, come on, man. Them joints was just, I'm like, yo, who's feeding the rats around my car? Like, it must have been some homeless person that had some food over there because they was getting busy. Yo, I swear, yo, 7-8, am I lying, man? 7-8. Tell him, man, am I lying, man? The super rats in New York, man, he could tell you, man. Famous, am I lying? They be on the news. Yo, they be on the news. Yo, they the size of puppies, bro. The rats out here eat the cats. Yep, that's a fact. Old man boxing, he could tell you. He said telling the truth. That's facts. He know. Yo, them joints eat the rats. They be on the news. Yo, Lila D says she like watching super rat. Yeah. Yo, 7-8 said 26 in Chambers in Milwaukee. The rats be robbing niggas. Yo. Yo. Yo, that's crazy. Yo. Yo, that's facts. Yo, them city rats is no joke, yo. Yo, that's, yeah. Yo, them rats be having me like, I'm like, yo, and you from New York, so you already know what it is, so they don't really you. because you already know what it is. But just the fact that them joints coming across, you just be like, oh man, like yo, what? Why is these? Yeah, somebody said them just be robbing people. That's facts. Yeah, Malik Omar said I'm in New York every other weekend. The rats are worse in Manhattan and in Chinatown. Yep. Jamal Davis said I remember I was at Kennedy Chicken in the Bronx and there were like 100 rats in front of the door staring at us. Yeah, yo, they don't even run. They don't even run, man. Them joints. Yeah, man. Them joints is telling they the size of puppies, bro. Them joints is the size of puppies. They play no games, man. Yo, they be on the news. It's all that toxic under the cities. Mike Big said rats in the Bronx be wearing Air Force Ones and snapbacks. Yo, them joints is crazy, man. Yo, this dude, man, somebody get this dude Glenn Lawrence out of here, man. Man, get that dude Glenn Lawrence up out of here, man. This dude is a fool, man. Yo, Justin Swain, man, you used to it. You just get used to it, man. Yeah, that Lala D said, all jokes aside, the rats in New York are way too comfortable. That's a fact. Yo, them joints are, I was getting on the D train, right? I was getting on the D train, right? And you know how the D train is. I was getting on the D train, right? And dead, I kid you not, right? I looked over, I'm like, man, I was dolo, right? Y'all see my daughter, and she just playing in the car. But, right, I'm getting on the D train, right? Yeah, they can't help themselves, right? So I'm getting, what? You're going to hurt yourself. Stop playing with the door. So, yo, I'm on the subway platform, right? Waiting. It's late night, too. I'm staying on the platform, dolo. And you know, down in the trains, they got the... Yeah, they keep pushing me off. Mike Biggs, you gonna have, yo, the wrench, man, this YouTube, man, they be bugging out. I see my daughter in the back messing with my car, man. Lou said, first time I seen one, I couldn't believe I was looking at. I didn't know I was looking at. I couldn't believe I was looking at a rat. It's time to go back to
Daddy,
VA. Yes, baby.
Mommy.
Yeah, put it down, baby.
I want to give it to her.
No. So, man, I'm on the platform, right? Thank you. Appreciate it. She's something else, man. Lala D said, oh, she's a cutie pie. Salute, I appreciate it. She bad, though. Syndicate J said, that's your twin. Salute, I appreciate it. That girl's something else. She 3 years old, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, she just messing with everything in the car. That's what she doing. Messing up my seatbelt. So she inside messing up. My big daughter must have smacked up, and she drive my car more than me. So my big daughter drive my car more than me. She must have smacked up because my wife was driving past like, look at your mirror. I ain't even notice it. I appreciate it. Alexander said you got a chill ass stream. Appreciate it, bro. Salute to the Cali Enigma in the super chat. He said, I heard Koi wolves in New York City. You already know, man. They be Bob coming from upstate be in the Bronx. Ex famous that. That's a true story. Oh, he said I heard y'all got Koi wolves in New York City. Yo, we got bobcats that come from upstate New York and they be in the Bronx. Famous. That's a fact. Yeah, so my little daughter in here, she be in the car just getting crazy. And my big daughter be driving more than I am. And she must have smacked my mirror. I ain't even know. Oh, coyote wolves. Hybrid, yeah. Yeah, it be bobcats coming. They come from upstate New York and they was in the Bronx at one point. Keon Turner, yo, you know what's so crazy? She was a twin. My other one didn't make it. That's a fact. That's a fact. And I think she make up for it. That's facts. The joints be huge, man. Baby, stop messing my camera. Yeah, skunks out there. Yeah, oh, the raccoons out here. The humpback joints. Yeah, salute, Keon. I appreciate it, man. Word. Salute to Malik Omar in the super chat. He said, I thought we had it horrible here in Philadelphia with the rats, but New York rats are in a class of its own. There's no place like New York, Blue Blood. Hashtag LDBC. That's a fact. Yo, I go places and they compare places to New York and all that, man. When I go places, I be like, nah. No. Citywide said, God bless. Salute. I appreciate it. Yes, yeah. Lala D said, you got to deal with skunks too. Yeah. Yeah, there's ex famous. That's real talk. It was bobcats coming up from upstate New York, because upstate skunks, there's raccoons and the super rats. That's why them super rats be so big, because they be eating shit they ain't supposed to. Said no, it's the black and the Spanish. Yeah, Justin, man. It's crazy, man. Kids are a blessing, though. You know what I mean? Yeah, he said the rats used to chase me on Broad Street. Yo, I'm not, yo, telling you, man. Nah, we don't have a lot. Michael JC said, do you have a lot of Spanish in the U.S. or do you mean Mexican? Nah, we have a lot of, well, I'm on the East Coast. So on the West Coast, they got Cali. I know they got Mexicans over there. We don't have a lot of Mexicans over here. We got just a lot of Latin, different, mixtures. But Mexican is probably the least amount. So we have Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, El Salvadorians. We have Ecuadorians, Colombians, Peruvians.
Daddy.
Yeah, baby.
I'm gonna go mommy.
Okay, go ahead. I'm just speaking from New York State. I'm pretty sure it's more Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, yeah. Yeah, California have Mexicans. I hadn't seen Mexicans, and only time I seen Mexicans, to be honest, is in California. When I go to the West Coast. Over here, baby. Oh, my daughter is outrageous, man. Yeah, like Mexicans, if they Mexican and on the East Coast, they don't claim to be Mexican. They'll say they something else. They won't say that they Mexican. Well, Jamal said there's a lot of Mexicans in Westchester County. I went up there. I be going up there sometimes. Watch semi-pro football and all that, like Hudson Valley and all that. Lots of El Salvadorians here too. Yeah. Yeah. a lot of Mexicans in on the East Coast. Well, at least in New York, they don't claim to be Mexican. They'll say they something else. So I never really actually seen a Mexican that said they was a Mexican. They can't kill them rats, man. It's too many. It's a infestation. He said KQKC boxing. Where Alpo, AZ, and Rich from? They from Harlem. I know them personally. Well, Rich is dead, but yep, they from Harlem. Callie said rats outnumber people in New York 7-1. You ain't lied, man. P Money, P Money, you in the West Coast. Yeah, yeah, Jamal. Man, I don't even. Yeah, that dude. You already know what it is. It's a different day, man. That's a different day, man. How far am I from Yonkers? Yonkers is probably depends traffic and all that. Maybe an hour. Yeah, probably like an hour. Yonkers. It might not even be that much. Yonkers is not far at all. Yonkers is right next to the Bronx. Not far at all. HVJ though said we got so many nutria rats in Louisiana. There's a $5 bounty for their tails. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. I never been to Louisiana. Word. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you go, it depends where you at to get to Yonkers. If you're from the Bronx, it's right there. Oh man, man, he dead as a doorknob. I say I ain't afraid of the rat, so don't make me no difference. So why is it the cost of living? Because New York is the biggest city in the world, and because it's the biggest city and it don't sleep, and somebody got to pay for that, and it's unfortunately it's the residents. We got to pay for the tourists. We got to pay for the city life. The city, New York. When people they underestimate when we say New York never, the city never sleeps, man. It really never sleeps. Never, never. You could do anything whenever you want at any time. Believe that. Word. I gotta come to Louisiana, man. I'm definitely gonna make that move. Yeah, man. He said first time in New York, I went to Yonkers looking for DMX. Yeah, you ain't gonna find him. Not well. I won't say you won't find him because X. Yeah, X is the locks from the Yonkers. Yeah, X moves around, man. You liable to see that dude anywhere. Yeah, 4 a.m. man. Man, you could do anything at any time in New York, man. It really never sleeps. You could get food at 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. You could go to a club. And you could do whatever you want in New York at any time. At any time. At any time. Whatever you want to do, you could do it. You could find it. And we got possums out here too, Capadon the 24. Believe that. Oh yeah, they out here. They out here. The rats are bigger than possums. Oh, he said, oh, P Money owner. Yeah, I'm not lying, man. Malik, almost tell him, am I lying? I'm not lying, man. Yeah, see, Lala D said, yeah, we don't even, we, we don't even, leave. Well, let me tell you, my first time went to Atlanta, right, to the A. And I'm like, yo, what time we leaving to go to the club? And they was like, yo, we gotta leave at like 8. Nah, I'm like, what? For what? Yeah, we got 24-hour check cashing, 24-hour banking, everything. Reese Tanaka, salute, appreciate you. Yeah, we got reggae clubs. We got, man, any club you think of, it's here, man. Yes, sir, Malik. You already know. Yeah, I went to Atlanta though, right? And they was, oh, I'm like, what time we going to the spot? Like, yeah, they was telling me, yo, because it closed. What? In New York, we don't leave the crib until 12:31. That's a fact. Club ain't popping. It ain't popping till you got to get there late. Yeah, that's facts, Malik. Tell them. That's a fact. I was in the A. I'm like, club closed at 2. Like, what we gonna do after that? I never went to a club. I went to a strip club in Cali. In New York, the clubs, yeah, it depends. It depends when. Oh, yeah. Oh, Jamal, it ain't even close. No, sir. The strippers in Atlanta ain't even close to New York. Not even close. But clubs in New York, it depends what day you go, when you go, because the price will change. It's never the same price. The same, you can go to the same club and the price is never the same. How you like that? That's facts. Yep, Broderick Hunter, absolutely. Wow. HBJ though said they got a club don't close at 7. New York clubs usually close at now. They close like 4:30, 4:30 around there. Yeah, don't close at like 4:30, 4:30, 5 o'clock. Get up out the club. You know what I mean? But some like the strip clubs in New York, like sometimes Aces. You know what I mean? A lot of like celebrities and stuff go to Aces, and depends. I went to Aces one time and Floyd was there, and the cost to get in was 120 for men, 120 for men, 75 for women. Capadonna, yep, that's a fact. Yeah, I went to Aces. It's a strip club, man. Floyd was there. Justin Swain said, "From what Blue Blood said, I wouldn't survive in New York." Nah, man. This is the thing. If you can't survive in New York, you can't survive anywhere. So you can survive in New York. Best believe it. It's a way to survive. Trust me. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Malik, yeah, they got some joints that just keep on going. But I went to Aces and Floyd was there. When Floyd was there, for men to get in was 120. For women to get in was 75. It was 120 for men, 75 for ladies to get in when Floyd was there, right? I went to Aces another time. Puffy was there. Fab was there. Um, couple of dudes from the Giants, dude from the Knicks, and Funk Flex. And the cost to get in for men was 75, for women was 50. So it changes. And Puffy, he shot a video in there actually when we was in there. Yeah, that's when Puff was there, man. And then you got to buy a drink and all that. Yeah. If you from outside of New York and you come to New York and just the city life, man, Kid Capri, man, hands down. Fanon said that just sound like a New Year's Eve party. Yeah, yo, Fanon, that's I'm talking about the club Aces. That's a strip club. When Floyd come to that strip club, when Floyd come to the strip club, the prices are sky high, man. The prices in Aces, at least in Aces, when I go to Aces when he there, it's $120 to get in, and for men, and it's $75 for women. But when I went to the other joint, I went a different day. Funk Flex was there, Puff was there, Fab was there, a couple of dudes from the Giants, a couple of dudes from the Knicks, few people, and it was 75 for dudes to get in, $50 for women to get in. But when you go, so the prices just fluctuate like that. But when Floyd is in the building, forget it. Cause you know what too, Floyd be bringing women. There's women there. He bring women. It's crazy. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's nuts, man. New York is. Fanon said, I thought Julian the strip clubs haven't been there a long time. Nah, never. Nah, them joints still popping. In the Bronx, he, you know what he did? Yeah, I saw Floyd. I saw Floyd plenty of times. Justin Saline. You know what he did though? In the Bronx, it used to be in Hunts Point. Remember that joint? They did a special on it, and that really killed it. They did a special on Hunts Point in the Bronx. Yeah, Sue's is commercial. I don't really mess with Sue's. Sue's is too commercial for me, man. Too commercial. But remember they did that joint Hookers on the Point on HBO back in the days? I'm telling my age, right? Oh, they closed Sue's? I ain't like Sue's like that. Yeah, you know, so what they did was they shut down a lot of Hunts Point, man. They changed the game because people was in the strip club getting crazy. And Justice Swain said, "I'm still tripping about the rats." He said, "I'm still tripping about the rats." Yeah, man, that rat situation is crazy. Believe you me, man. You come to New York, you're gonna experience the rats, especially in the subway. You can forget it. You go to Madison Square Garden, man. Them joints they walk around like you. That's what they don't tell people when they say the most famous arena in the world. They don't tell you about the rats. Yeah, Ronald Gomez said, "Blue, you in New York?" Yep. Born and raised, man. New York. Born and raised in New York, man. Through and through. That's all I know. Oh, Ronald, so you from Brooklyn? My bro live over there. East New York. Washington Heights, yep. Yeah, the rats walk around like people, man. I'm not lying. I ain't making this up, man. Oh, you just went to school there? Where you lived at? In Jersey? Or you lived in somewhere in New York? I mean, yeah. One of my bros, man, he loved Jersey, man. He live out in Jersey now. he from he from Brooklyn though. Oh, 7A, you should live up in Utica? Oh my God, so I know you know them cold winters up there, boy. Woo! My goodness, man. The winter time in New York is brutal, man. That's one thing, man. I always say every year I be like, man, I'm going to A. I'm gonna move down to the A, man. Never do it, man. I keep telling myself that. Nah. See, the best pizza is in New York, man. I knew that Chicago, New York pizza joint was coming up, man. I knew that was coming up. For nine threw that in there. Syndicate Chicago pizza. Nah, New York got the best pizza, man. Ain't no pizza like New York, man. None. Ain't no pizza like New York. Believe me. Chicago deep dish pizza is good though, but ain't no pizza like New York. You know what style? And we do a Chicago style. We do a New York style and we do a Chicago style. You guys, we got pizza spots that got straight up Chicago style deep dish. And they flips it. Nah, HBJ though, we got shrimp on our pizza too. Oh, that's for sure. Yeah. 7A said New York got the big wide slices and Chicago got them thick joints. That's facts. Yeah, Chicago got them, man, that's one slice and you full pizza. Capadonna said I be on the frozen joints. Fanon said, hell no. Chicago deep dish he said Chicago deep dish is trash. The regular pizza is what it is. That New York is cheap shit. It's terrible. Stick with the cheapcake. Nah. Yo, Fanon, I don't know where you was getting your pizza from, bro. I don't know where you was getting your pizza from. He said, nope, that deep dish is some Tory shit. He said, Maurice said, Blue, New Haven, Connecticut, bro. They got the official joint. Pepe's got the official joints. Nah, man, New York got the best pizza in the world, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, you got to go to the right spot, man. Yo, y'all for now, you come to New York, man. I'm taking you to the best pizza spots in the world, man. Word up, man. Word up. You got to pull up, man. You know what I'm saying? He said, tell me, bro, you got to look it up. Yeah, I go all over, so I'm going to come up to Connecticut. Yeah, 7A said New York street hot dogs is shit, bro. Yeah. 7A, you get them joints on the move, too. The sauerkraut. You know what I'm saying? They make them joints fast, get you up out of there. Everything moving fast, get you up out of there. He said, Fanon said, at Malik Omar, I will come, but keep me away from those women. They get at you, yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. We got the cheesecake on lock. That's not even a question. Listen, the pizza is not a question. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. 7A said them hot dog stands. Yeah, them hot dog stands be crazy, man. Them joints be and the you know, they got the hot dogs and the gyro spot and the gyros. Craig Mack, rest in peace to Craig Mack. Yeah, the gyro joint. They got the gyros and the hot dogs. 7-8. Moving fast, get you up out of there. Yeah, the cheesecake is on smash, man. Cheesecake. You could go anywhere. You could go to get the regular cheesecake. You could get the the Cheesecake Factory, or you could go to Junior's Cheesecake in Brooklyn. You could go to the Cheesecake Factory in Long Island. You could go to the regular cheesecake. Oh man, yeah, Junior's is crazy. The sandwiches, yeah, sandwiches be on smash too. Yeah, the HBJ though, I'm telling you, man, cheesecake. Listen, in New York, you could get anything from anywhere. Fanon said he said you have the cheesecake, not the pizza. You have to go to those mafia neighborhoods in the suburbs of Chicago, like Cecilia. But yo, Fanon, you go to you go to over there by where Paulie Malignaggi live, over there in the mobster areas. Oh, you best believe it, man. Pizza crazy. Now you might get run up out of there. Might be some racistness going on after you eat. You know what I'm saying? You might want to take that pizza to go. But you go over there in Bensonhurst and get that mobster pizza, man. Man, I'm telling you. Telling you. Yeah, facts, 7-8. He said German got the best gyros. They got different sauces other than cucumber. Yeah. I never been over there, 7-8. I gotta come to Chicago, man. Word. Oh yeah, he says Cicero is the Bensonhurst of Chicago. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Bensonhurst, man. If you from New York, you already know, man. Bensonhurst, man. Many black people got killed over there. Oh, the beef patties? Yeah. Yeah, 7-8. I want to go to Germany, man. I can't wait to go to the UK too. Yo, me and Fanon got to do. You know what we got to do, Fanon? We go to Chicago, do a vlog, and come to New York and do a vlog. You know what I'm saying? Blindfold people and give them a slice and tell them what's the one they like the best. Don't tell them what it is. Yep, Fanon. Yo, there was a situation in Bensonhurst where it was 4 black dudes. Their car broke down. Right, the car broke down, and these dudes was walking. Baby boy, I'll be in Cali next month. The dudes was walking, right, because their car broke down, and the mob of Italians, man, chased the. Yeah, they ran the car, right, and them dudes, two of that, they was getting chased. I'm saying Bensonhurst. That was Howard Beach. That was Howard Beach. Yep. You right. You absolutely right, Jamal. That was Howard Beach. Man, it gets ugly in New York too with the racist tension, man. I remember Deontay came out here and I was showing him. He was like, "Yo, it's tension like that. I thought that was only in Cali." I'm like, "Nah, man. It gets uglier. It gets ugly." But yo, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I'm gonna build with y'all later. Y'all already know what it is, man. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to the brother 7-8 Sports. Shouts out to the brother Fanon International. Shouts out to everybody in the chat. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy Blue, man. About to get up out of here. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all already know what it is, man. Free the brother 7-8, man. Shouts out to the whole LDBC, man. Shouts out to New Media, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. I'm about to get up out of here, man. I'm surprised YouTube let me stay on this long. 2 hours. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Dante, he loving that Thailand life, man. He done packed up and moved over there. But yo, I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Shouts out to everybody, man. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, man. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace.